Davies was born then, what was your role as dad? Like, what did you do?
So my main thing was pretty much, taking care of my partner more, because Bub wasn't reliant on me too much, for feeding and stuff like that. Obviously changing nappies, doing all that type of stuff. Driving, I do a lot of driving to go different places.
Right.
But yeah, with Bubs, it's more how you kind of choose to raise it that your responsibilities change as well.
Yeah,
so
of course.
yeah.
It's more about providing that support and love to the child from when they first born, and experiencing just being there to support them and learn and grow with them. They keep you young.
Yeah. So you've got a 19-year-old and 2 littlies. What's that like?
Well, the big difference was, like I was saying, I didn't regret having a child at a young age. I loved that I found out, and he was 3 months prem when he was born.
Wow.
So, his feet was at the end of my
How
time.
was that for you, having a preemie?
To me, it didn't feel like any difference because I never had a child before,
Right.
So I just thought it was all sort of natural when these things happen, And one thing I do wish is that I knew all the things that I knew when I had the 2 babies now.
Right.
And be able to be the parent that I could be to them now as a mature adult myself. And it's just that sort of thing, that all the knowledge and the time and the patience, having that patience to deal with a child's problem and things like that, an issue, and to be able to spend time with them and understand that feeling.
Right.
And I sort of feel like I missed out on that with my eldest.
Oh, okay.
Second time round was a lot easier, just because I had the experience of that first pregnancy and first child, so I knew what to expect. They say every child is different, and it's true, but I think once you've been through it once, you've got a much better understanding of what's involved.
Travelling around the world often and being away from home a lot, you do miss your kids, and the kids got used to daddy leaving,
Right.
and going to work and not coming back for a couple of weeks or something like this, But it's getting back and that time, and you're walking into the room when they're asleep and kissing them, and they wake up, and then their eyes just open right up.
Yeah.
And they're dad, and then till all hours of the morning.
Right.
But it's the best feeling of coming home, and like I was saying, it's rewarding. You get your happy times and you get your sad times, and you can have them both at the same time,
Yeah,
And
for
that's
sure.
where it comes in with that travel and doing the FaceTime, and talking to your kids. You're so happy to see them, but you're so sad that you're away.
Yeah,
at
yeah,
the
you
same
can't
time.
touch them. Give them cuddles.
I'd probably say, look, it's going to get hard at times. You're not going to know what you're meant to do all the time, and that's fine. It doesn't mean you're not a good dad, because the most important thing is basically for you to be there for your bub and for your partner, and you can figure it out together. You can learn along the way. I did try to read a few books and all of that sort of thing before first baby came, but to be honest, it didn't really prepare me for what was to come. It wasn't until we were kind of in the middle of it all. The joy and love I get from my girls is much more rewarding than those hard times.
Oh, that's lovely. Yeah.